just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And now
the first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead-up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Williams loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out.
That's our ball, baby.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Herbert following the turnover. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed him. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Gibson. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go. Mike 7.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And this is going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And Shark calls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
47's the mark.
Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Justin Fields sacked.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. One play action. Fields. Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far this game. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the counter, Gibson. Good footwork at the 30. And he's got room. 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington going to add on to their lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Herbert now. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. On the screen, this is Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Blankenship's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields flushed out right. There's McLaurin, what a catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Fields throw into the hands of Fan. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. From the 36, Fields. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Fields. Rolling to his left. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Chargers 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Off play action, Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. This is the tight end fan. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there for Washington.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Fields. Buying time to his left. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run with Gibson. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They snap it to Fields. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Chargers 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this. Check. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they... And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Fields. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Forced out to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Herbert. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability though to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Herbert. And the catch made by Johnson.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Gibson here running out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields dancing to his left. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Joey Slye for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Herbert's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Again, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Flush to his right. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.